Hey everyone, my name is Max, and the reason I'm making this video is I wanted to show you guys our little setup that I made in this Mitsubishi Mirage. My son and I took a skiing trip up north to the New England area, and we drove from South Carolina, and we stayed in this Mitsubishi Mirage. I set it up that we can full-time drive in it, set it up that we could sleep in there, and that's the reason for this video. I wanted to show you my setup to see what we have going on here. So our trip was going to be about 14 days. It ended up we came home a little earlier than that because my son did end up breaking his arm, but we still end up about 11 days, and we slept in here about 11 nights. So let me show you the setup that we have going on. And when we drove, it looked, just very comfortable space in the front that seat 2 people. But in the back, I completely removed the seats and ended up building this little shelf right here over the seats. Let me show you from the back. So it completely, this shelf we have down here in place of the seats. In the back, there's also storage. This comes up. As you can see, we ski board, so there's our ski boards. They fit there comfortably. And this is an additional storage compartment over here that we end up putting just our random stuff, our gloves, goggles, helmet. There's my chains right there that we actually did not end up using, but just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff down there that we stored. And also put the shelf over here that was very convenient. Took the stove with us that we end up using, heating up some meals here and there, because we have the Indy Pass, so that let us stay 2 days per resort. So our initial plan was to spend the night, 2 nights at every resort, so we wouldn't go to town one night, so we'd be able to cook a meal. For our heat source, we used the Buddy Mr. Buddy heater over here. I added these extra layers of metal so it wouldn't heat up the headliner. So this is the shelf. We stored a bunch of stuff on here, including our ski boots. We just leave them at the top, and a bunch of our, bunch of stuff. We did end up also bringing this 20-pound propane tank. I didn't want to mess with those little 1-pound propane, so I got this 12-foot hose. So here's the setup again from below. What I removed the seats and just added that piece of shelf over there. It is that back portion hinged where it does lift up, how you just saw. And you can see while we're driving, this is all a bunch of storage space. And so we were able to store our bags there, our pillows, the sleeping bags. We had 2 sleeping bags. We would end up rolling them up in there. And yeah, so let me show you how I convert this to a bed. So pretty much what I have is, I have the seats are going to go all the way down and slide back underneath that shelf. And then I have two pieces of plywood that are going to lay in there. And then the mattress rolls right out. Let me show you how I do this. So I pull the seat forward to get this tank out. Bring out this 2x4, I'll show you where it goes. Pull out the plywood. seat goes down and all the way to the back. That is also down there. We're able to store a bunch of stuff that we don't need. Seat slides back. And then the propane cylinder we would put in the front. Now I grab the 2x4 and let me show you where that goes. That goes right in the front over here. Now we set the plywood in. So here you could see this is our platform. I drilled a few holes. Over here to pop these hardware pieces so the plywood does not slide. So now let me show you. Now we roll the mattress out. It's a 1.5-inch memory foam mattress. Now normally I did this with my son. He's doing one side, I'm doing the other side, and this is it. Here, as you can see, the propane always stood over here. I ran the hose to the heater where we had it sitting right in the middle. You can see also a bunch of storage over here. We'd put our shoes and bags in there while we're sleeping. So this right here, as you can see, I'm 6 foot and I had the right side and I slept very comfortably. There was still about 4 to 6 inches here to the tailgate. Our feet would obviously go in here underneath the shelf. My son, he's 15 years old. He's a little shorter than me, so he had, the steering wheel, I would tilt it up, and he had this side. We also had these reflectix that we made. We put in the windows to cover up the front, the sides. Here we have a bungee cord where we hung a little light, little LED light. So while inside, it's pretty comfortable. We could fairly sit up in here, not too straight, but it did fit us very comfortably. And you could see that only took me a few minutes to set up, and with my son we did it a lot quicker. So in this little Mitsubishi Mirage we were able to sleep pretty well without any complaints, and it was actually pretty comfortable sleep. And so this is my little setup. I just wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Maybe this could be helpful for someone if someone is looking at doing similar. This is just a temporary thing. We don't live in here, but if someone wanted to, I guess he could set it up. But for a little trip, a road trip, pretty comfortable way to sleep, because lodging does get expensive if we were to pay for 11 nights, especially in those ski resorts. And also we were able to move around because we did have to dodge the weather. There was some warm days, some rain that we encountered, so we were just trying to move around a little bit to see where's a better day, better weather where we could ski, and this gave us that free will to do so. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.